Here we go.
Money, money, making crap for money.
Hey y'all, this is the Bellatons. We're on day 5.
Day 5.
So what does our book say on day 5? What's our journey today on day 5?
Budget. We talked about money.
Money. Who doesn't like to talk about money? This guy. I
Yes.
hate talking about budgeting.
Yes.
I hate talking about
'Cause
finances.
The
I
helmet
hate.
grows on trees, and it's always there.
Yeah, believe that if you want. If you believe it's just me with that, believe that if you want, okay?
Whatever.
But no, today was a really good conversation. We sat down for about an hour. We pulled out accounts. We pulled out about everything we have in the files right now just to see and lay it on the table. From personal accounts to our investments to our
rainy day funds.
rainy day funds.
Somebody's tsunami fund.
Yeah, things like that. So, but the question is, how do we get to this point at where we were?
Yeah.
I would say we've been married for 13 and a half years. For 12 and a half years, we all had the same account. We had one joint account. We also did have our little spending account on the side that we'll put money from our own check to the side. So, if I want to buy her a gift without her seeing it, or if I just wanted to spend the money on myself, it's no complaints, it's nothing. Like if I want a pair of shoes or she wanted to buy herself something, I don't get to see it. I can't be like, hey, why you spend that? Because it was her own personal account. So, but we did it for about 12 and a half years.
It worked.
It did work.
A lot
for
of
us.
People looked at us like we were crazy. Like, what? Y'all have a joint account? I keep my money separate. To each his own. We're just telling you what worked for us. It worked for us because we had nothing to hide when it came to finances, and we believe that if we did it together, then hey, the world will be ours. When it comes to the wealth department. And then we also, something we did, we hired a financial planner. Shout out to Deidre. She has been our planner now for
about good 7 years.
Yeah,
probably.
7 years. Northwestern Mutual. Shout out to my girl. But we set that in place early because we knew that, we were just starting off in our careers. I made the transition out of the military into school life, then to my career. That's when you started coaching. And so we wanted a firm foundation for what was to come with all this money that we had. So we talked about investments and what it looked like for our kids going to college. We looked at insurances on, everyone, our wills,
life insurance,
all the good stuff. So this is what worked for us for, what we said, like 12 years?
About 12 and a half. I mean, it all came down to the decision of leaving corporate that we realized, or she realized for the main part, that we had to make changes because life was about to change dramatically in our life when it comes to finances. I mean, the money that we used to count on from her side as she was working at Boeing was a lot for our household. It was something we were counting on every week. And we had to just separate some things just for the bill so we can actually have reality of, all right, this is the money we have to spend to do the things we like to do.
Yep.
One thing we both like to do, we love to travel.
Y'all know.
We love to travel.
We ain't never home.
Never home. We'll be on a plane somewhere.
Catch a flight real quick.
In a heartbeat. You'll see us in Paris, Amsterdam. You'll see us in.
We might be recording from somewhere next week. But,
yeah, who knows? So we just it was just a reality check because now we had to prepare. She's a planner. I'm the type of person, I walk on God, like, hey, God got us. I am that person, like, I'm not stressing the finances. God's got us, even though it was going to be a big change in what was coming in the house to this point right now, which, I mean, like, even she did a lot of planning, preparing for it. I still think to this point right now, God has blessed us because it hasn't been a heartbeat. There ain't nothing changed. The heartbeat's still beating. I mean, we're still traveling. We're still doing the things. I don't think the kids notice anything in the lifestyle that we live. So that was major for us. I mean, it took a toll on us too. It really did at the beginning of the change into this. We had to learn. We couldn't just freely spend like we were, And when we say freely spend, the grocery store, we couldn't just go in the grocery store every single day, spend $60,
Oh
$70
my
because
goodness.
she's thriving for a steak or thriving for shrimp, or one of us just have one of those the fiending moments like, hey, let me go buy a 12-pack of sodas and buy chicken wings tonight. So we had to learn how to plan. We really had to learn
We
how to budget
did.
and plan. I will say shout out to ChatGPT, because you asked ChatGPT to make a meals for the week with $80. Man, you have every meal to everything you need to buy. So shout out to that, because that has helped us with the budget on groceries. Um, One of the main reasons we made this video is that let us know that we have our check-in. That was part of our book. We'll check in budgets now, every 2 weeks, I believe.
Yeah, it's bi-weekly.
So bi-weekly, we're checking our budget just to see where we are.
And,
We talked about trips coming up. Anything
oh
to
my
end the
goodness.
year
He is
from.
the hardest person to plan a trip with, because I'm looking at the rest of the year, what we're doing for Thanksgiving, Christmas, and all these trips in between that we just randomly decide to do. We have to budget for that stuff. We have to budget. So we had some tough conversations today. And, hey, if we go here, we're not going to be able to go here. Right. So,
Yeah, that was major. And some cutoffs, because for me, I wanted to hit some places that sometimes just me and her to just as a getaway. And so now it's like, hey, it's cool. We continue to do these things, but we have to just cut it back just a tone. God, like I said, God has blessed us to be able to do these
tremendously,
things. So we're very
tremendously.
thankful for it.
And I also think we are firm believers in tithing. That played a lot of part in us being good stewards over our money, is making sure that we're tithing and giving back um, when the time comes for it.
Let's get that correct. She led that. I can tell you that right
Oh,
now.
you know
I
what?
do
You're
not
right.
like giving
You're
my money
right.
away,
You're right. You're
even
right. I
though the
forgot
good
about
book
that.
does say that. I am very
Yeah.
hard on that.
It took years.
It took some years for me to
It was
realize
like,
that.
you're giving how much?
How much we giving
You're
away?
giving what?
10% of what?
10% of what?
Nah.
What does that look like? Why are we doing this? How about we just do it from your check and your check only?
You do that from your own little account. You do that
Right.
But I did learn, man, God does bless those who give. So one thing I did learn is to start doing that tithing, put my money towards things. And sometimes I don't always give it to the church. Sometimes I might do it to a random person or
Pay it forward.
pay it forward.
Mhm.
That's the biggest thing in the amount. So like I said, man, just thanks for checking in with us. It is day 5.
Day 5.
Man, again, that was a rough conversation for me personally.
Mhm.
I do not like speaking about it.
Somebody think he about to go to Thailand for his birthday.
And we're going to find a way to make it happen. You know what I'm saying? So we will find a way to make it happen. I don't know.
We'll see. They'll see. They'll see.
We'll see if you see me
Goes
in a
to
couple of
Thailand
weeks
or not.
in Thailand. I at least pick the cheap country. So I can at least afford the Airbnbs and the meals that I
Oh
can
my
get.
goodness.
So, is there anything else we want to not touch on before we leave?
Teaching, yes, just teaching our kids about the value of money, because we did realize that the older they get, they tend to be a little bit more needy and asking for things instead of earning things. So we're doing a better job at, hey, well, did you do this? And teaching them how to be an entrepreneur with the skills that they do have. I remember we had a yard sale. This was like last year, a community yard sale. And we talked the kids into doing a lemonade stand, right? Hey, what's a talent that you have that you can do and make money off of? And so we made it a competition last year, remember, for them to get all the things that they no longer wanted and outgrew, and to see who can make the most money out of the yard sale with it. And our 8-year-old Cam ended up winning, only because he got rid of like a bike or something.
He sold a bike.
Like his motorcycle.
And for some reason, a lot of people wear his size. So that clothes wise. So he was selling clothes.
So he won that competition, but it's putting that foundation in the kids as well. We have our 17-year-old. She's working now. She's working. We're teaching her that responsibility, and we're also giving her responsibility to pay things on her own, like her cell phone bill, half of the car insurance, because hey, you're about to enter into the real world. So
And it makes her work harder.
yeah,
She wants more money, and like I said,
yeah,
we, in retrospect, we do fund her a lot with a lot of money elsewhere. Even though we allow her to spend her money on things for herself, the extra stuff on herself, like yesterday, she took her brother to Cheddar's. We didn't send her money for that. That's something choice she made, so she paid for herself and her brother to go to Cheddar's. So we want her to learn that money is valuable and how to invest this money. So she does have a savings. She did a great job this summer. She wanted to put $1,000 in her account in her savings, and she worked 2 jobs and she worked tireless
she did.
hours to make sure that she reached that accomplishment. Because she said she was going to her senior year, she didn't want to feel like she had to ask us for things to do that she wanted to do during her senior year. So, hey, much respect to London and learning how to do that, and she took the initiative
I'm
and got
proud of
it done.
you.
So
You got this.
again, listen, share our video, subscribe, follow us. It's going to be a journey. We got 30
Yes,
days.
30
days. And right now we're still on a high note because this is exciting to go through these things and actually just focus on your marriage. For 30 days, we're really focusing on our marriage and rekindling the things that we know that's there. And like I said, it has worked so far. It has grown us even closer to God. Prayer has been
In just 5
amazing.
days.
In 5
Just 5
days,
days. I can only imagine
what day 30
on
is
day
going to be like.
30.
And then we're just practicing good habits to continue beyond these 30 days. But right now, the focus is 30 days. So, hey, lock in with us. Hey, if you want to try it, you want to figure out some tips that we are doing right now, hey,
Let's
like and
go.
subscribe. Put the
Comment.
comments at the bottom. We're here for you. Hey, this is the Bellatons out.